Hey friends, I'm just hanging out here and found my little froggy. I hadn't seen him in a while. This is my frog backpack. And it reminded me of something I've heard before, that frog, F.R.O.G, can stand for fully rely on God. And so when I saw this frog, it's just been reminding me throughout the day with different things that I see at my house and with my family to fully rely on God on all things that we're doing. And so I wanted to take a minute and share with you something that I have hidden in his backpack. And inside of this backpack is something that's really been a reminder for me lately with the way things have been looking. So I'm going to give you a couple of hints. Are you ready? Inside this backpack are things that have lots of pieces. That's clue number one. What do you think that might be? It's something that has lots of colors on it. Lots of pieces, lots of colors. And it's something that you can work on together. What do you guess it might be? Let me show you what Froggy has in his backpack. It's a puzzle. It's actually a couple of puzzles. This is one that I recently bought, a brand new one. And then I also found an old puzzle tin from when I was a kid. And so these are puzzles, and we've been doing lots of puzzles around my house right now. But what's interesting is I bought this puzzle brand new, and so I knew all the pieces were going to be in there. And so as I was doing the puzzle, putting together all the bright colors and matching spaces, I knew that they were going to be there. It was a little harder to get ready to start this puzzle because I wasn't sure if all the pieces would be there. So I just kept working on it and doing my best and trying to get it to work out. And I've completed both puzzles. And I'll tell you, the brand new one did have all the pieces. And the old one was missing two. And so it wasn't a complete picture. But it reminded me that it's our efforts that sometimes make the difference. It's not whether or not the picture is going to look perfect, but it's that we took the time to work on it together. We took the time to focus and give our best in what we were doing. And so those puzzles were a fun thing for me to do. So I put those puzzles in my backpack, my frog backpack, so I can remember to fully rely on God. And those puzzles reminded me of a scripture that I wanted to share with you today. It comes out of 1 Samuel. And let me share with you 1 Samuel 16:7. In 1 Samuel 16:7, they were talking about getting ready to anoint David. Samuel was coming along to do that, and he thought maybe it would be all of these other brothers or these people doing, not just people, his other brothers that were bigger and stronger and looked like they might be the next one to be anointed king. But God said, 1 Samuel 16:7, but the Lord said to Samuel, do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. The Lord does not look at the things man looks at. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. And I love that reminder as I'm doing this puzzle, that when I worked on this, it was fun to bring back memories and to be able to do the puzzle together and to spend the time giving my best to it. Even though it didn't look perfect and it didn't look the way I wanted it to, I was glad to get it done, and I know that the Lord was blessed by the efforts that I made. So read that scripture for yourself today out of 1 Samuel 16:7, and maybe do a puzzle if you have one around the house, and send me a picture of what that looks like. Thank you for taking a moment with me with Frog. Remember, fully rely on God.